Good morning. Just a couple minutes silence practice. Let's dwell in the field of silence, field of being for a couple minutes. So today my topic is meditate as a knowing, loving awareness. I invite you to listen in your direct experience. So I used a lot of times analogy, uh, mirror, and its reflections. The essential function of a mirror is to reflect. Otherwise, it cannot called a mirror, right? When there's an image moving in front of the mirror, there's a reflection in the mirror. In the same way, our awareness, now you're aware, is like a more than four-dimensional mirror, a conscious mirror. When there's any movement, sound, image, any vibrations that appears in this field of four-dimensional conscious mirror, there's reflection. There's a image, there's a sound. Like now, you can watch me, you can listen to me, you can have your understanding in your mind. It's all the reflections of the more than four-dimensional conscious mirror we call mind or awareness, pure mind or awareness. So the very activities or mental activities, physical activities, emotional activities are all the application or function of this conscious awareness. No mirror, no reflection. No awareness, no experience. All our experience, all our experiences are made of awareness. And you know it. So the knowing is the application of the awareness. It's like reflection or reflecting is the application of a mirror. They cannot be separated. In Buddha's teaching, we say essence and function. It's like a cup can hold liquids. So it has a application or function of containing something. A light or a screen can display. So displaying is the function of a cell phone or a TV, or all the applications on the cell phone is the function of a cell phone. So there's a body, T, there's a function. Actually very simple. So in the same way, you are aware the function or application of the awareness is knowing. So every object you can perceive, listen, smell, taste, touch, and think is all the applications of the pure awareness. So in this perspective, there's nothing other than awareness itself. You got it? So there's only one thing in this world, let's say world. Actually, world is made of you. It's made of the awareness. We watch TV every day. News, sports, World Cup. Tomorrow is the final. Maybe you will watch, maybe you will not. So when you watch a sport on the TV screen, every activities, sports or like soccer or badminton, whatever the program is, it's all the modulations of the TV itself. Everything appears on TV, in TV, and made of TV. In the same way, everything you can perceive now, you can hear, taste, touch, smell, think, are made of one thing. And what's that? Now you make got answer, right? Yes, consciousness. So, in the Pure Land school, okay, in the Pure Land school, one lineage of Buddha's teaching or Buddha school, we call Amitabha. Amitofo, in Chinese we say Amitofo or Amitabha. Amitabha's another name is called infinite light, infinite longevity. 无量光,无量寿. So infinite light means infinite applications. With infinite longevity. Let's call it infinity. Infinite light. Now we have 7 billion human beings living on planet Earth on this moment. If you add up all the magic brains together, 7 billion brains, such a big number, right? But it all only represents a teeny tiny applications or functions of this infinite consciousness. Imagine that, my dear friend. At this moment, 7 billion human beings living on planet Earth. If we include all the human beings in the past 10,000 years, roughly there's 110 billion human people have been walking on planet Earth, including Einstein, including Hitler, including our parents, ancestors, everything, everybody included. The rising of a family, the falling of a kingdom, you name it. All the human stories, beautiful, magnificent, sad, terrible, are all the applications and functioning of this infinite consciousness. Imagine that. All the 110 billion brains, human beings, is the modulation, or the modulations of this infinity, which knows and loves. My topic today is meditate. Meditation is a tool like a microscope and a telescope. Okay, you got two scopes here. Meditation is a tool to study ourselves. It's like a scientist using a microscope and astronomy scientist using a telescope to study distant galaxies. To study what? To study the essence of who you are. Meditate as a knowing. You know, right? Knowing is the essence of the awareness of you. You know. You can experience. And there's only knowing. Is this a cell phone? Actually, there's only touching and seeing. But in a practical world, we use a cell phone to name it. It's convenient, it's practical, but it's not ultimate. The ultimate is that there's only knowing here. There's only sensations of touching, of seeing. And behind the sensations of touching and seeing, there's only knowing. And what is knowing? You, the pure awareness. Because knowing is your essential application. How beautiful it is. You're not a dead rock. Congratulations. Have you ever appreciated that you know? It's very funny question, right? Of course I know. Of course I'm aware. Have you ever appreciated? You know, without which you have no experience, meaning you are dead. How beautiful this world is. The infinite applications of the infinite consciousness. If you really knows it, if you know it, if you can enjoy it, when the sunlight touch you or kiss your face from outer space, 8 minutes, the light travels 8 minutes to caress your face. Have you ever appreciate, appreciated it? Everything you can experiencing now is magic. You are bathed in the ocean of love. You are hugged by the two arms of Mother Universe, space and time. Hug back with your understanding. A mom always loves her kids to hug her back when she hugs her kids. It's a loop, you see. It's a circulation. It's a recognition. It's a Ouroboros. The recognition of infinity, purity, connectivity, luminosity. When does this recognition happen? In every moment. In every experience. We are bathed in this ocean of love. In every moment, in every place, in every experience. And you cannot escape from it, because you are it. The awakening means you recognize it. You recognize that you are perfect, complete, pure, numinous, unconditioned, unlimited, loving, knowing, peaceful, originally. Meaning you don't meditate to gain it. You don't practice to gain it. Nothing to gain. Nothing to lose. You are that already. That one I see. Meditate as a knowing, loving awareness. So loving is once you recognize you are the pure, infinite, unconditioned awareness. It has another element once you recognize who you are is it's loving, a loving element. It's like you, every ladies, try to rejuvenate her face In the clinic, I do the rejuvenation acupressure, and the ladies love that term. So less wrinkle. So everybody want to be healthy, wealthy, right? Once you recognize the infinite longevity and wealth, which this recognition, how to say, the infinite health and wealth and happiness is buried or contained in this awareness already. So it's the applications of the pure awareness, infinite health, wealth, happiness, are the applications or functions of the pure awareness. Once you realize this, you try to help others to recognize by themselves too. So there's a compassion arising in your heart, your mind, naturally. In Buddha's teaching, we call Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is an awakened being trying to awaken others. So loving is when you awakened, you try to help others to awaken. You have that element rising naturally in the field of pure awareness. So my topic today is meditate as a knowing. You know that you know. So it's a loop now. You know it's an outgoing process. You know that you know it's an inward process. Anyway, it's this loop spins at the speed of light. Let's say that. Meditate as a knowing and loving awareness. So loving is more, once you awakened, actually we do a lot of caring, loving, even before the awakening, right? But what I'm saying is a conditioned love. There's a little bit difference. And because awaken means you reach the ultimate. You have that total understanding of who you are. So that loving from the awakening has more power and the stability. It's like Mother Teresa, no matter where she went, she have that loving element in her. So for us, loving element is to love our family, friends, colleagues, community. Something like a light. You know, there won't be any living organism if there's no sunlight, right? Sunlight is the source of energy, at least the most important source of energy. Also, every living things on planet Earth relies on the sunlight. It's like you recognize you are part of that sunlight too, and you can ignite or lit that light of self-awareness. Awakening something like that. The light of the awareness is on. And with that, actually, it's always on. But awaken means you notice it's on, and you can use that light to warm up, to expel the darkness. Or we say in Buddha's teaching, we say to expel the ignorance. Can you recognize the light of consciousness now? You are that light of consciousness. In essence, you are infinite light. You are infinite longevity. You are the Amitabha. You are the Buddha already. And you don't meditate to gain it. If you do have this knowledge, it's called sudden enlightenment. You don't need any time and space. You just need to recognize it. Knowledge first, practice later. Once you awaken that you are the infinite, perfect, pure, every practice makes sense, can make sense, can be mixed, I would say. 悟后起修. So all the practice is to try to maintain or remain that recognition and be stable with some effort until one day you don't need any effort to be. Do you need any effort to be now? To be or to be aware is your essential nature. Make sense? For how many years we have been lost in the contents of awareness. So after that awakening, You are infinite, you are unconditioned, you are unlimited, you are the knowing, loving awareness. Of this recognition, all your practice will make sense to remain or maintain the recognition. All the practices are to remove the habitual thinking, behavior, and memories. Actually, there's nothing to remove. Fundamentally, it's all our illusions. If I use the analogy sky and clouds as a metaphor, so awakening means you realize you're the sky. Of this awakening, all your practice is to remove the clouds, which is our illusion. So fundamentally, there's nothing to be removed. This really funny part of awakening. There's no body mind to undergo birth and death. The first teaching in the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment. There's no awakening because there's no ignorance. Awakening is the antidote of the ignorance, which is an illusion, which is illusory. You see, if there's no sickness, there's no medication, there's no medicine. That's the fundamental teaching of Buddha. So back to our topic, meditate as a knowing, loving awareness. So you are the pure awareness that knows and loves. Knowing and loving are two basic elements of who you are, or applications, sorry. Knowing and loving are two basic applications of who you are. It's a loop now. It's knowing. It's outgoing process. You know. Who you are. Also, you know all the contents of awareness, like a scientist, like a philosopher, like engineer, like a doctor. You study all the contents of the awareness. Also, you study who you're studying. So that's the knowing part. On top of this knowing, you try to reach out to help, to love, to awaken. So that's the loving part. And that loop of energy, matter, and information spins at the speed of light. So my basic practice for you or for myself too is always ask ourselves three questions. First one, are you aware? Of course. Second question, what are you aware of? Basically, your inputs and outputs of 6 sensory organs. What you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and listen. So for the first 5 sensory senses, it's more inputs. You gather information from the field of awareness. And the sixth sense is the mind. For the mind, is more outputs. Your individualized memory, education, background, understanding, perception, intention, inner images, chatter, or it could be a mixture of all the six senses. As the contents, my second question is, what are you aware of? So my third question is, can you observe the contents without any resistance, attachments, and labeling? Without resistance, I don't like, I hate, I dislike. This one is disgusting. Without attachments, I love this very much. I like it. I want to hold it. I want to keep this relationship forever. Without any labeling. So I don't use judgments. Judgments is a heavier of a label, is a heavy labeling. So I use labeling if I don't label this as a cell phone. Don't label this as a cup. You're just purely watching. Yes, it's a cup is a practical word, but ultimately it's a not cup. So without labeling means you can perceive all the contents of the objects as a whole thing, as a total coexisting organic one. Of course, you can still label that this is a phone, that is a cup. But under all the labeling, differentiation, and contrasts, you see that universal element, which is you. You can see through. You can be free, be liberated from a rigid concept. You can empty a cup to contain another liquid. So the third question is, can you purely observe all inputs and outputs of the six sensory organs without any resistance, attachments, and labeling? If you're advanced meditator or spiritual seeker, you can add the fourth question, which is based on the previous three. So the fourth should be, once you can stabilize to have a little bit like a separation between the awareness and the contents awareness, a separation in space and time. Okay, space you can observe like a subject and object. Once you realize the awareness and the contents awareness, there's a space, there's also time, a sacred pause to think twice, let's say that. So the fourth question is, on top of this realization, can you unite? Can you involve? Can you appreciate and love all the contents of awareness? The loving element based on true knowing. Knowing includes insight or wisdom that the whole world is your reflection and the whole world is organic one totality. Based on this understanding, now we try to touch the contents of awareness. Actually, you are all the contents of awareness, and awareness is always one. But from a perspective of unawakened being, it's better you have that separation first to be safe, to be undisturbed, undistracted for a while. Could be days, months, years, lives. Then after this separation, you can join or can unite yoga. You can yoga. So yoga become a verb. It's like the light of consciousness like to shine on all the contents, like the sunlight arise and shines on whole planet Earth. And it's like to shine. Shine is the essence of sun, a star, right? Unity, thank you. Yeah, unity. A unity of couple and wife, of husband and wife. Unity, harmony, or balance. So you find that perfect balance between the awareness and the contents awareness. You're dancing in harmony with everything and with yourself. Fundamentally, you're dancing with with yourself, in yourself, and by yourself. So, in that perspective, there's no you. You see, once I say you, there's the other, or once I say I, there's the other, and words reaches or reach its limitation here. There's only knowing, loving, dancing, vibrating, or vibration. So if you don't have any question, maybe let's end this session in 2 or 3 minutes silence on knowing and loving.